Hi guys. Not so happy though I'm pretending to be happy. Someone was stalking me last week, just before the MP had a young man sent to jail for stalking. In my case, this is someone I didn't even know. Apparently, he met me in town and knew all my details. Like, knew my name, knew my place of residence, knew that the road where I pass every morning is very dusty. Today, I'm here with Edna and Sandra to talk about the same. We apologize. Lynn is not around. She fell ill. We are really sorry, Lynn. We wish you a quick recovery. Anyway, hi, Edna.
Hi, Clara.
How are you?
I'm okay. How
was your week? Hi, Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
Sandra is new on the show. She's a lawyer and she's here to give us the legal aspects of the issue. So, have you guys ever been stalked?
Every girl gets stalked.
Not really.
This kind of stalking of some guy likes you, so he's looking out for you.
It depends on the kind
you.
of stalking it is, anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys have been stalked?
Yes.
Me, I've been stalked.
Yes,
this
I have.
Scary way, like really scary.
Unfortunately, I've actually been stalked by a lady. Not even a man.
Well,
A lady?
Yes,
Like,
a lady.
do you look that
I'll tell you the
unstraight?
story.
it's good for us to like what were the intentions of that stalking.
I will tell you later. Not right now.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, so what is this stalking thing like? What do people really mean when they say I'm being stalked? Like, who is a stalker?
You know, I really love Gogo, and Gogo is my friend. So I got the definition of stalking. So let me read it out for you. A stalker is a person who harasses or persecutes someone with unwanted and obsessive attention. That
Okay.
is definition is so
That is too scientific.
I don't know. To me, I would actually think this is the unwanted or surveillance of a person or a group of persons on another, which would cause some kind of fear.
Surveillance.
uncomfort.
Yes.
Surveillance, that is like putting CCTV cameras or something.
Yes. You give them this kind of attention which is unwanted, and it's like you're surveilling them, and then this person starts to fear about their safety, their security.
Okay.
That becomes stalking,
Same
something
like
like
that.
that.
So like,
the
yes.
person becomes uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, yeah,
So-
because you're
okay.
actually encroaching on their rights of privacy.
So like,
Basically,
at
it's
what
that.
point do you know that you're being stalked? Because like, for my case, I didn't know I was being stalked. I didn't even know that there was someone out there who cared to know what
Everything
I do,
about
where I
your
live,
life.
or minds about my life. He just met me and said, "You're Claire Muhinde, you work with Monitor, you do this and that, you sit next to so and so, and you work in this area, you stay in this area, it is very dusty." I'm like, okay, I've never met you, I don't know you, but you know all my details. And he seemed friendly. So like, how do you know that someone is stalking if it's like a different scenario like mine? At what point do you know?
I actually think, but the fact that this person came to you and told you you're Claire Muhindo, you work with Monitor, you sit here and all that, it shows that he had an intention. There is an intent, or he had an intention of getting to know you, and probably he put that intention through acts. So he kind of had this malice, this kind of intent. Would actually call it, in the legal way, would actually call it, the intent is the mens rea. He actually had the mens rea to, to go on and even physically know where you stay and ask about Claire without your information and without your consent.
Yeah.
That in itself can cause you to fear. That's why you were like, okay.
So
Yeah,
that means
actually
someone
freaked
stalks with
out.
an intention. Someone just never wakes up and says, "Let
No,
me."
no,
Yeah,
no,
no one
no.
wakes up and says, "Let me stalk Claire," because really, what does Claire have in her life?
Meaning
that-
every kind of stalking has a reason as to why someone is stalking.
Exactly.
And different forms
Yes.
of stalking in life.
I would
right?
see a very nice looking guy be like, I need to know whether you have a girlfriend.
So you started the
So
stalking
you
like
start
that.
stalking like that.
Yes.
Okay, so like, what are the different kinds of stalkers apart from this other one that I've talked about, the one who was stalking me? Like, what other kinds have you guys encountered, or do you know of?
I think there are very different forms of stalking in life. Though I have some for you, like I said, Google is my friend.
in it.
I really
Edna.
love giving facts. Yes.
You really love
No,
Google.
like, no. Let me tell you why. That topic really hit me hard because I was like, yes, we all face stalkers once in a while. Everyone has Indians in their inboxes stalking them, but
Yeah.
by the time you get to a point of going to police and reporting someone, then that stalking is like to a different level. So I had to go back and do my background check. So you let me shy. So different forms of stalking. We have the erotomaniac kind of stalking.
Error what?
Erotomaniac.
Error.
I'm
Sounds
going to
like.
define for you. Just
Hey.
relax.
Okay.
This kind of stalker believes that she's in love with you, and that regardless of overwhelming evidence to the contrary, which means you may not be having the same feelings, the feeling is the same. To him, he thinks, if I love you, you should be loving me back. So with
Okay,
that
like-
kind of feeling, he'll start stalking you day one, day out. So he can really want you to be in the same.
So you
kind of
mean
position
in this
like him.
case where I probably have a crush on a guy,
Exactly.
I saw him, and I feel like, okay, this guy I think has a crush on me
Like
as well.
psychologically, you're like, this guy must be having a crush on me too. So you start.
So
stalking
you start stalking him, and
you start from liking his Facebook page, following him. Before you know it, you like Instagram. Before you know it, even where he works, where he sits, it becomes like an obsession. you
okay,
get.
yeah, you
Yes.
even get contacts of that person's friend. You start. I
Start
know
asking.
someone who was stalking me some time back, and okay, he reached a point of me getting to know that he was stalking him, but then I rejected him, and instead of accepting that he had been rejected, he decided to go and send friend requests to my brothers on Facebook, to my sister.
stalker
He
was
started
smart.
chatting with my sister. He even sent my sister a success card at Form 6. Like,
Do you know what that stalker is right now?
yeah,
I've
I
heard
know
people,
what
I've
he
heard
is,
people
but
marrying that.
This
He-
was actually even harassing me because of her.
Are you serious?
really,
The other one.
it's a different one.
I know. Oh, actually, Claire is having very many stalkers. You need to
I
find
think
out.
I'm
So would you report to police if some kind of stalking really got that bad?
Okay, I think it depends on the kind of stalking. As long as you stalk and don't be a threat to my life, I don't see the reason
Reason as to why you
why,
can go.
why I should go to police. Because at some point, they stop stalking. Because like this other one who even sent my sister a success card, that was last year when she was sitting for Form 6. He later gave up when I was getting married. Like after I got married, I think he allowed and
Yeah,
said,
you know,
okay,
it's like now
I
failed.
think this is not an area for me, so I should try elsewhere. But what I'm not sure of is whether he's still stalking my sister and talking to her.
Or to
That
check
is the
the
secondary
agent
part.
from
I just
which
want
you are
to-
your sister, right?
Yeah, because sometimes they displace their feelings to the person next
yeah,
to
next
you.
to you, which is so dangerous.
Yeah, which is also dangerous.
Seems like actually you guys, your mother bathed you with laser.
I know.
Some of us, you think you look for a person to stalk you,
and there is zero.
like you know what?
No, so I just live with it of like someone is being stalked, so it makes you feel good and like, yeah, I'm moving on in life because I'm being stalked.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, some people feel good about it. By the way, I know those ones who are happy to be stalked. Like, guy is just a stalker. He'll be fine.
And they'll make you feel good, wanted,
Yeah.
and all that. And it's just so dangerous. So when a stalker is being led on with time, he start getting wrong intentions.
Yeah.
And by the time you show him you're not interested, then you're just getting other thoughts of
Yeah,
like, maybe
'cause-
just kill this person or something like
Yeah, sometimes they interpret our reactions to them as
that, as something different.
something different. You
Okay.
tell him something and he thinks you mean
Else.
something else.
Oh, okay.
I think this is why the MP ran to court.
I
Is
think
it?
it must
'Cause-
have been something from back then.
Actually, this amounts to cyber harassment. When you use this computer, the electronics, to make someone feel like, to make someone feel fear, because you're trying to make suggestions which are kind of obscene,
Yeah.
or suggestions that would hurt them, or even acts that would be harmful to them.
Yeah.
That's when the cyber harassment comes in.
in.
The word
Oh.
harassment itself,
Yeah.
it's like you're harassing them. I want you.
Yeah,
I want you. I want you.
you.
But I say no, I don't.
and if you don't want me, I'm going to do something bad
Like,
to you.
all
I'll-
it takes, like,
Yeah.
we have to get you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why
makes no
the
sense.
Computer Misuse Act came
comes
in
Oh,
to
okay.
control
Wow.
such kinds of people.
Okay. So, looking at the case of the MP, the Kabarole MP, Sylvia Rwabogo, and that 25-year-old boy, Brian Isiko, when when the magistrate was making her conclusion to the case and sentencing the guy to jail, they used related laws to prosecute the guy. In Uganda, we have no specific laws that tackle stalking and cases like that. Do you think we need a law? This is for Sandra, the lawyer. Do you think we need a law to tackle stalking in this country?
To me, that is all okay. It's not really enough, but in the Computer Misuse Act, we have cyber stalking. Now, cyber stalking is provided for under Section 26 of the Computer Misuse Act 2011, where this is where someone willfully and repeatedly uses their electronic communication,
their phones,
to
their
cause fear, to harass someone because they want them, and at the end of it all, this person will start fearing for their safety and
their lives.
Yes. Okay. So that's where the cyber stalking comes in.
Okay.
And if we looked at the Constitution, it also provides for the right to privacy. However, that is kind of broad because right to privacy could amount to...
It's a very big thing.
It's very big.
It involves me being in my home and someone
intruding
my privacy.
Exactly.
It's very big.
Exactly. So if we look at stalking itself, stalking specifically, we can look at cyber stalking, which I said is provided for under Section 26. But I want to say something. People of adult age, they can decide to found a family. But this has to be with consent. So when a person approaches the other to tell them for a relationship or love intentions, and this person shows no kind of interest, but then this other person refuses to listen to that and pushes that person to accept what they wanted them to do. And if they're using things like electronics, phones, computers, that becomes cyber harassment.
But you see, our laws only, for instance, the Computer Misuse Act only covers cyber harassment. But there's this physical stalking where someone literally, when you're driving, he will go on a border and follow you.
True.
You're walking, someone will be following you. And do we need laws to
tackle exactly the physical kind of harassment?
All kinds of stalking generally. Is it necessary to have a law? Because people think if you follow the discussions of around Sylvia Rwabogo's case, people were saying, you see, women have been killed. We can't take it lightly as a love story where the guy was rejected and he's trying to express his love and all that. So, do we really need a law to protect people when they are being stalked? I'm being stalked, so I need to go to police and report. A clear law to have.
When you make something that causes fear to another person, it amounts to assault.
Yes,
assault.
That's true.
Assault is not touching of a body. Touching of a body amounts to battery. But assault is where you say something or do something that will cause fear to another person that there is danger that is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So you understand?
True. Yeah.
So I'm thinking stalking, apart from the cyber stalking,
I think it falls in that category as long as you feel like I'm not safe, I'm assaulted, I'm not comfortable, I'm not at peace and all.
Yeah. So you can institute a suit, you can institute a case against another person once you feel like they have done something that is making you feel insecure or make you fear that your security is at stake. I was dating someone, and then there's this specific girl who actually realized that I was dating him, and like you said, the types of stalkers, that these stalkers who feel like they are entitled to something and they will get off whatever person that is close to the other person that they want. So it was that kind of stalker.
I like to write my emotions on Facebook. Normally.
Facebook post.
Yes, I write a very long Facebook post and explain what happened so that when something bad happens,
we just
the whole world already knows.
There are a couple of ways in which you can seek for the law. I mean, you can come to me.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I don't do free services.
Come to with a very heavy wallet.
I read a lot of books and
Has any of us ever been stalked? I already said my experiences. We'll start with Edna.
Actually, me personally, I haven't been that stalked to causing alarm, because normally everyone has that kind of person always come to your inbox asking you, I know you, you do this and this.
Yeah.
Normally my strategy is I will block you the moment I ask you, give you my number, how do you know me and all, and you're giving me shaky answers. Trust me, I'll block you everywhere. Let it be Facebook, let it be WhatsApp, I'll block you and I don't want to know about it.
Okay.
About that whole case of following me around, I've not had that kind of case yet.
Okay.
Well, actually, on the
Sandra?
contrary, this was a university experience where I was dating someone, and then there's this specific girl who actually realized that I was dating him. And like you said, the types of stalkers, that these stalkers who feel like they are entitled to something and they will get off whatever person that is close to the other person that they want. So it was that kind of stalker. So this person, I go to know that she was stalking me. She started texting me on phone. Sandra, I know you. You are a law student. You're doing this in third year, all those things. And she's like, get off that guy. Otherwise, I'll cause harm to you.
Okay.
Did you feel?
So,
Okay, at first,
that is weird.
at first it was actually weird.
That has happened to me before. But like the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my god, I should stop walking alone. They'll pour acid on me.
Now look at this. It even makes it interesting. After she sent me this message, she kept on sending other messages. Then, of course, I had to get scared. Then one time, I remember I was coming from... I came home a bit late because I was from the library from reading. And guess what? When I entered my house, my things were scattered. And some of my things had been taken.
Wow.
And when I actually saw
That's
that...
like an FBI
Exactly. No. I
Yo.
can. This actually shows how some people are psycho.
Yeah.
After I'd seen that, later in the night, I was still in my house. Then this chick texts me. She's like, "I think you can see what I can do.
What?
So I know where you stay, and I have taken your things. Get off my man."
Oh, that is
No, did you get
scary.
all thought of running to the police when all that happened?
No, I was in fear. Though that thought kind of came in, but I was like, it can't be this serious.
I know.
It can't be this serious. So I told this guy, hey, what's up? I mean, there's this lady and she's doing all this stuff. Do you know her? And he's like, yes, I do. And I'm like, please tell her to stop harassing me. This is traumatizing. It's causing
Yeah.
fear to me.
Yeah.
Else I'll do something. Then he's like, okay. So of course, the lawyer in me, when she started texting me, I told her, hey, I'm a lawyer. I know my rights. I know what you're doing. You're cheating. You're actually making me fear. And the things that you took that amounts to trespass and actually theft, because you took those things without my consent. So I can institute something big against you. I can even take you to police. So there she kind of,
Calm down.
Calm down.
yeah.
You know, the moment I think of, I don't know, but when such things happen to me, police never comes to my mind because our institutions sometimes do not protect us, the common people, the common, like people who do not have godfathers. I'm like, I'm going to report to police and they'll keep tossing me around and all. So why should I even bother
I know.
to go to the police?
Which gave me actually, I thought, sometimes I said back, I'm like, okay, if it was this guy being stalked by the MP, would the whole case still act like that? Would the guy go to police and report an MP and would he be put in prison?
Like,
or
would
something?
he even get the justice that he
Exactly
deserved
like
if he
that
was
shit,
the
like
one
the MP got.
being stalked?
You know, no one is unequal to the law. The law of Uganda provides that everyone is equal to the law, even the
Sandra,
president.
you know that.
I know.
But some are more equal than
Exactly,
others.
I know. Now, this person, if it was actually the MP stalking this guy, still this guy would go to the police. However, I'm now talking as Sandra, not as the lawyer.
Okay.
In today's Uganda,
you.
yes, in today's Uganda, if such a man went to police and then they said MP Sylvia Rwabogo is doing this, police would be like, please get out.
I know, like
You know?
No, I even have a feeling she would call him and be like, so how much do you want?
I know
Exactly.
You know?
And if they call them, we just be like, bring the money.
That actually shows you
Of
that
course.
the rule of law is no longer there in Uganda.
yeah.
Yes, there's a bit of rule of law, but sometimes, not even sometimes, but it's no longer there.
It's not.
It's no longer there.
Yeah, so aside from the law, when we as girls, young women, are faced with stalkers, how do we handle them? Like, how do you respond to a stalker when you are being stalked? What exactly do you do?
I personally, I would first try to talk to the person. You know, you can't all gauge if someone is dangerous or not. So
Yeah.
first try to tell off the person, be like, do you know what? I'm not interested. This can't continue. If someone keeps on you keep on seeing someone going to different stages, being paranoid, sending in threats,
Yeah.
then becomes a police case. But in most cases, I believe, most stalkers, when you tell them off, they'll understand. But don't get that whole case of being paranoid. My dear, just run to the police.
Okay. Personally, when such a thing happens, because I like to write my emotions on Facebook. Normally.
Facebook post.
Yes, I write a very long Facebook post and explain what happened so that when something bad happens,
Yeah, we just
the
trail
whole
it
world
back.
already knows what happened. Because even when I'm doing that, I'm going to put all the details of where I met you, I'll describe you, what you look like, and all that. So when something happens, at least
has
people...
Rugambo.
I don't have Rwabogo.
You unleash everywhere.
Because I know that I might go and report to police and they'll tell
Yeah, they're
me,
not
give us
helping at all.
100K. People, those policemen are hungry, they
I
don't have
know.
lunch. So before they help me, they'll first ask me for
Like,
money
you have
for lunch.
something.
Yeah, me, that's what I do. And sometimes you are not sure whether the law will protect you.
Oh,
You're not
no.
even sure whether the person who's stalking you is really that person or he has people
Someone
behind
else,
him.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You don't? Okay, yeah, but I want to correct you when you're not sure whether the law will protect you. There are very many places you can go for legal aid. There's legal aid which provides free legal services. So if police has failed, go to legal aid. It's just here at Uganda Law Society offices, opposite Acacia building.
So they provide free services?
Yes,
Pro bono.
pro
Okay.
bono.
I know.
Yeah, so there are a couple of ways in which you can seek for the law. I mean, you can come to me.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I don't do free services.
Come with a very heavy wallet.
I read a lot of books and I saw
You
my
paid a
brains.
lot
I
of
can't.
money at
Exactly.
UC, right?
So I personally, when someone is stalking me, when probably if they're texting me, first of all, I usually ignore them, and then when it becomes too much, I text them. I tell them, hey, I don't
Watch
like you.
out.
Please, back off.
I know.
If they insist, I block them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did some reading, and here are some ways you can deal with stalkers. When you're faced with a stalker, one thing you can do is, if he's that person stalking you, probably on your phone, calling you each and every day, you can block them. If they try to use different numbers, change the line. I mean, a SIM card is only 1K, 1.5.
But it's hard
so
replacing a SIM card in Uganda right
Exactly.
no, that's not replacing. You'll be buying a new SIM card. Of course, you
now.
only need.
Just so
yeah,
in case you don't have a
contacts.
national ID.
You suffer in your own movie. You keep blocking the guys.
No, as long as you're actually safe. I mean, life
yeah, as
matters.
long as
know.
your life matters
Matters.
more than anything else. Then another thing you can do is to avoid contacts with that person. Do not talk to them when they keep talking to you. Just ignore them. When they bring up a conversation, just stop, because you might say something and they misinterpret it. To
Actually,
mean
before you
something else.
continue, it reminds me of something. We have people, like someone inboxes on Facebook, be like, I like you, what can we meet up? You know, like, or those guys, or you accept a friend request like at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And that 5 guy is saying, can we meet up for coffee? So I'm like,
I know, right?
you always should watch out for people you go to meet out. Because most
Yeah.
girls get so hype. I'm like, yeah, I've got a chance, let me meet up with this guy.
Yeah,
so you cannot
even
know the
like
person you're
when
meeting.
you decide to meet that kind of person, don't go alone.
Yeah.
'cause-
Actually, I remembered something. There's a lady I met. I'd gone to buy some dresses. So I met this lady. She happens to be an OG. So she's like, very long time OG. So she's like, hey Sandra, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm okay. And she's like, okay. Give me your number. I gave her my number. And then we're actually not really close. We're not people who are really so close or really good friends. But then all of a sudden, she starts texting me, Sandra, I have a job opportunity for you. Do you want to attend it? Sandra, I
I
have...
hope it was not those chain conferences.
I don't know. She started texting me. She's telling me I have friends and I looked through my friends and you're the only good friend I have. I wanted...
Okay, you guys just met the other
Exactly.
day, so
That's
how are you
freaky.
being good friends?
My conscience told me, Sandra, there's something not right here.
Yeah,
I have a job for you where you can earn like 500,000 each day.
yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Please come. I have a couple of people with me, and I was like, no. So you see that kind of stalking.
Yeah, that's
Just doesn't
you
make
just need
sense.
to stop chatting with those ones and let things go.
Yeah.
Me, I have an experience with someone, like those things of going with someone at the campus. So this guy calls me out of the blue. He's like, "Hi Claire, how are you? Long time. Hey, I'm called James. We need to meet. We need to catch up." So I'm like, "Fine." We keep chatting throughout. I think we chatted for 2 weeks before I met him. When I finally met him, that time, former Mateos, I think current Javas right now. So he tells me, let's meet at Mateos at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. I call my roommate. We go. Reaching Mateos, we are seated, and he finds two of us, and he's like, "You came with someone else? What the fuck? Like, get out!" So I was like, "Okay." Then he walked away from us and left. We remained there. We had ordered for things, broke campuses, but good enough. We had some money. We paid for our drinks and walked
I
away.
think that
Like,
guy had ill intentions.
I think he had ill intentions, but I'm glad nothing happened.
I'm actually picturing that in form of a movie. You're here. What?
I was very little. By the first year, I was way smaller than this. Very tiny thing. So
I
imagine,
actually have one of our photos here.
as little as that.
We're actually supposed to give you guys solutions.
Oh yeah.
So when you actually feel like you're being stalked, the couple of things that you can do, just like she's told you, the legal officers like us, approach a lawyer, tell them I'm uncomfortable. There's this person who is stalking me.
How
This
easily
person-
can someone find a lawyer? 'Cause
There are
some
very
of
many-
us are non-connected.
I know.
There are very
Only
many
the
lawyers.
in Miss Uganda.
The
Yeah.
iPhone. You can come to Walker's house. I work with Tropical Law Advocates.
I'm going to stalk you.
6th floor. So it's all about that. Then there are also other provisions. There are also other institutions. There's legal aid. It's just
Located?
here. It's located at Uganda Law Society offices. They also give actually
That is
free
Acacia Avenue.
Acacia Avenue pro bono services. When you feel like something is wrong, someone is assaulting you, someone has caused harm to you, someone is
Comfort and-
just, and you actually don't have the money. Those offices are free. They just do pro bono. You don't pay anything. Yeah, basically that.
Thank you,
Tell
Sandra.
a couple of friends and
Tell a friend to tell a
Tell a
friend.
friend.
Like Ori says it.
Yeah. May I tell my stories? I fear the law.
I know.
tell my stories. I'm going to tell people I'm being stalked. I'll tell Edna.
And fill your Facebook page and wall, and they
Yeah.
shall see.
And people will comment and feel sorry for me and give advice, you know?
And
I
this
hope
stuff
she
will come
won.
and stalk you the more.
I hope she actually won't be texting. He's actually here.
I know.
I can feel him.
I'll give live
Yeah,
updates.
movie.
He's now touching me. Jesus, have mercy on me.
Oh my Jesus, the stalker has invited me for coffee.